Hello everyone, Drodge here again. Today I'm going to be bringing to you, now I would say this is just going to be the mining video. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine the mining and smithing into one video as they go hand in hand with each other. Now for you new players, all you got to do is you just, from the starting point, from Ashdale into Taverley, just follow the road north. Now this one is just a little bit of a further of a walk compared to some of the other skills. However, it's not that bad. All you want to do is you just want to head a bit north. Eventually you'll get to a cave and you'll get, well, to where the crafting videos actually was, most part. Right here is the cave you'll need. Right there's the furnace you'll need. But once you go over to this cave, you'll come in here. There's actually a few items in here that are actually kind of useful too. There's actually clay right up here. But what you want to do is you want to take a copper and go over here. You can mine a tin, come back out. That's all mining is. Mining is just finding the right locations to where the ore spawns and heading and collecting. Now for the smithing part, you just take your ores that are required, take them to the furnace, it'll use them. You now smelted your bar. From there, just like within the crafting video, each item takes a different amount of bars and a different level. So since I only have one bar, I can't make like a bronze 2H because, well, I need 3 bars and I only have one. But we'll make a bronze dagger since it's right there. And I am done. That's how simple mining and smithing really is. Now, to really make this video stand out a little bit for you, I'll show you some of the key points to getting started in this skill, since they both are very basic. Now, I will be doing a more advanced skill guides in time, but these are all your basic skill guides. This is for your newer players who are just kind of getting introduced to the game. Because once you get used to this game, the further you get into it, the more things become either common sense or a little bit more obvious to you. But I want to show you a few locations because as you can see, now there is a rework coming soon, but until then, we'll just go with this. Your main things that you're going to be mining is like your copper, tin, maybe rune essence, but it drops a lot. And I mean a lot of creatures drop rune essence, whether it's rune essence or pure rune essence, they drop a lot. Limestone, really, you're only going to use that for maybe certain quests. That's about it. Maybe a little bit in for your player-owned house, but overall, you can buy most of that, so it's not really a huge deal. Clay you can usually find from monster drops, or you can buy it from other players. Also, as you get to the higher cities, you can actually just mine it, and it's already soft clay form, so it's not really a big deal. Blurite is from a quest. You'll actually be directed on how to get to Blurite, and then you'll be able to mine it. So what I'm actually going to show you is the iron ore. There is silver ore, and I'm going to show you where I would usually get it from, which does require a little bit of a dungeoneering level. Elemental ore, it's a quest again, so that's one you're not going to really need too often, and it's right within the quest area, so it's not a big deal. Coal you'll find a lot within a lot of areas, and it's actually going to be right where I show you the iron ore. The pure rune essence again, not a big deal, but eventually I'll do a little bit of a guide into the rune crafting experience with making and gathering rune essence. Sandstone, not that part is not too much of a big deal, and your gold. And your gold has a few areas it can go. But I'm going to show you the few basics like that, which is actually not too far from here. So I'll show you how to get to this area without actually just teleporting there. This way you actually know where this city is. I'll do is I'll head back down here. The city is very close by. Now, since you are going to be a newer player, you're going to want to watch out just a little bit, because if you go too far into the cave, there is some creatures that could hurt you and could kill your character. But for your sake, level up a little bit before you go there. Also, there's some quests that'll help out with that issue. But all you want to do is you want to head east. You'll go through this door, this gate. That's actually a good quest to do for mining and smithing XP. But right here, I'm already at the city I want to show you. Make sure you activate your lodestone for Falador. Now there's two ways of getting into this area. My way is a little bit more the dangerous area, but as long as you don't stick around, you're not really in any major danger. But as is, until you actually get to the iron ore and you can use it in smith, all that good stuff, you're better off just sticking with bronze at that initial dungeon that I had showed you. It's safe, it's easy access, and there's banks all over the place. So for this one, since I'm not in the mining guild yet, I don't have the level for it. As you can see, there's a lot of tin here, there's coal here, there's iron here, there's gold right over here, and the mining guild is actually right on the other side of this gate, but I don't have the level for it. Right in there's mithril ore, and as you go down further down over here, there's actually an area you can go into for a dungeon, which has mithril, adamant, and rune. Now, there's also some myth and adamant over here. There's more iron ore over here. Now, these we're talking about, the king scorpions. If you do use this entrance, there is scorpions that are level 14. Just go this way. Now, a big reason why I like this area is because you can go right over here, and if you have the dungeoneering level, you can go straight into this. Why is this a big deal to me? Because of this, the bank deposit box. That means I can just go in here and keep mining. And like the iron ore that's right up there, I can just mine that and come right back down here, deposit it, go right back up. You have mithril ore right here, you have silver ore right here, and there you have a ton of coal in here. You will literally not be able to mine fast enough to completely clear out this room and have nothing to do. And if you have a high enough, and if you completed the Dungeoneering or Demonheim task list, you can get the ore so you can actually pass through this magical barrier to get to even more mithril and some adamant. As you can see, this skill is not a very complex one, so if you'd like to see more areas of what you can do, let me know. I can do a more in-depth guide. As for right now, this is going to be it for the mining and smithing guide. There is a mining and smithing rework coming shortly, and I will do a video on that for the more advanced players, because it's hard to say exactly how much they're going to be doing on release date, but it looks like it's going to be a good chunk. So that'll do it for this video. I hope you got to learn a little bit, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a like down below, and until next time, later guys.